Hello, good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video title Cognitive Reframing, Buddha's Ancient Secret to Transform Your Mind. Have you ever wondered why two people can experience the exact same situation, yet one suffers while the other remains calm? One loses the job and sees it as the end of life, and another sees it as the beginning of a better journey. One faces criticism and becomes angry. Another uses it to grow. What makes the difference? It's not the event, it's the way the mind interprets the event. More than 2,500 years ago, the Buddha taught a powerful principle that modern psychology now calls cognitive reframing, the ability to change your perspective and transform your emotional experience. Today, let's discover how Buddha's wisdom can help you free yourself from stress, fear, anger, and disappointment. The mind creates our world. The Buddha once said, "We are what we think." All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. Think about that for a moment. Your mind is like a pair of glasses. If the glasses are dirty, the whole world looks dirty. If they are clear, everything appears different. Imagine you are walking in the rain. One person complains, "What a terrible day." The another smiles, "The earth needs this rain." The rain didn't change, the perspective did. Many of our emotional struggles come not from reality itself, but from the stories we tell ourselves about reality. This is the heart of cognitive reframing. The two arrows, one of Buddha's most famous teachings known as the parable of two arrows. He said that when something painful happens, it's like being struck by one arrow. The first arrow is unavoidable. You lose money, someone rejects you, you become ill. But then many people shoot themselves with a second arrow. They think, "Why does this always happen to me? My life is ruined. I will never recover." The first arrow causes pain. The second arrow creates suffering. Buddha taught us that we may not control the first arrow, but we can always choose whether to fire the second. We can always choose whether to fire the second. Changing our interpretation changes our experience. Every challenge can become a teacher. Life will never be free from difficulties. Buddha never promised an easy life. Instead, he showed us how to develop a peaceful mind. When something goes wrong, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try asking, what is this trying to teach me? Failure can teach resilience. Criticism can reveal blind spots. Loss can deepen gratitude. Loneliness can help us discover ourselves. Every obstacle contains a hidden lesson. Sometimes the greatest blessings comes disguised as disappointment. History is full of people whose greatest success began with what once looked like a failure. Perspective changes everything. Impermanence changes everything. Another powerful Buddhist teaching is impermanence. Everything changes. Joy changes, pain changes, success changes, failure changes. Nothing lasts forever. When we remember this truth, we stop believing that today's problem is permanent. The bad day isn't a bad life. A mistake isn't your identity. A failure isn't your future. Look, clouds passing through the sky. Every emotion eventually passes. The Buddha encouraged us not to clinch too tightly to pleasant moments or despair too deeply during difficult ones. Everything changes, and that realization brings freedom. Practical cognitive reframing. Whenever something difficult happens, pause and ask yourself this question. Is there another way to see this situation? What can I learn from this experience? Will this matter 5 years from now? Am I teaching to reality or to my interpretation of reality? These simple questions interpret negative thinking. They create space between the event and your reaction. That space is where wisdom lives. It's the wisdom lives. Over time, your brain brings building healthier thought patterns. This is why both ancient Buddhist wisdom and modern psychology agree. Change your thoughts and you begin changing your life. The Buddha did not teach people how to escape life. He taught them how to see life clearly. Okay, if this message inspired you,